so here are some red parts we have. We have the red outer barrel, and we have a red trigger. So let's put those in. All right, so the first thing we're going to change is the long outer barrel that is red. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your tool, and you're going to put it on one of the pinch screws and just slightly loosen it, and then slightly loosen the other one. They're going to be a little bit tough to do. We had already pre-loosened them, so yeah. So you're going to want to just pull off the grip. So once you have that off, you're going to see this barrel knot right here. Take a closer look at that. We have already pre-loosened that too, but you're going to need a wrench. So you're just going to turn that left, loosen that. You're going to loosen it all the way until you can just pull it off. Let's get that all the way. So just pull all the way down. Save this stuff for later. You're just going to take your outer barrel off. Leave your inner barrel in. It is totally fine. Just keep that there. I'm actually going to use some silicone oil on my outer barrel because I want everything to be nice and pristine. Just a little bit of that. Rub it in. Okay. Also, your outer barrel should have came with a screw. And you're going to put that in right there.
Now you just put it into the red barrel, as you can see, and Luke's going to take it from here.
So yeah, just tighten it all the way. Let's get that all the way in. All right, so once you have it all the way in, it's just going to stick out just a tiny bit. Make sure you have it all the way screwed in, and then you're just going to want to slip it on, just like that. And you're going to want to slip it right onto the inner barrel. Make sure you have the placement right. It should just be able to slide in. All right, so then you take your barrel knot, and you just slip it right over, get it right on, and then tighten it. All right, so as you can see, we have the barrel knot completely on, tightened. We got the red all the way on. So you're just going to take your grip again, slide it on over. Make sure you get that click, and then you're going to want to tighten it. Get that fully tightened. All right, so the next thing we're going to put on is the red trigger, as you can see. You're going to use your same screw for the CNC selector fire switch, but this time you're going to use the thinner side. Also, you're going to want to have like a little support, keeping the trigger at base. I use just like a little cap to keep it at base. Yeah, so take your smaller side, and you're going to want to punch out both of those pins right there. So we'll do that real quick. All right, so as you can see, we have our two screws that we've already punched out. It's really easy to do. So what you can do to make sure you keep these... All right, so as you can see, we have our two screws that we punched out right here. So a good way to keep these safe is just attach them to the grip because it's magnetic, so that's a good way to keep it safe. So as you can see, you're just going to want to pull it off because it's like a different type of trigger. It's on the outside, not the inside. So you're just going to pull it off like that. So you can see here's the black and then here is the red. So you'll put the black off to the side and then you're just going to want to attach the red just like that. And then you're going to want to put those screws back in. There's a different way to do it than you did last time. All right, so this time you're going to want to flip the gun to the opposite side. Make sure you still have your stop supporting it. You're going to have these little screws that you're going to put back in. On one side there's a notch and the other side is completely flat. So you're going to want to set them in on the flat side. So just get them started. Don't actually put them in all the way. So you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. Take your second screw and put it into the second hole. So then you're going to want to punch them in with this side. So the one that you would change with your CNC selector, the fatter side, you would use that to set the screw and punch it in. Let's do that real quick. So here you are again. You take your fat side, and then you're going to want to just barely set it on top of the screw. Wait till they're all the way in. All right, so as you can see, we have them all the way in. It's flat and smooth, so that should be fine.
Student test. Full auto. Let's do it.